What is up, Web3 crew? Krista Tumunzway here, the second day of Solana Crossroads, Istanbul, Turkey, and I am with the founder of Kast, Mr. Rags. How are you today?
Good, thanks. Thanks for coming past.
How's the event so far?
The event's been great. My first time to Istanbul in a long time, about 17, 18 years, so excited to be back here. And I think the execution of the event is really good. They've done a really good job.
So you flew all the way from which country to get into this event?
I live between Singapore and Australia, but I was in Australia. So it was, I think with the airport delays, like nearly 30 hours to get here, but very worthwhile.
All right, now let's talk about, I'm very curious about what's Kast and how did it start?
Yeah, sure. So before Kast, I was the head of Asia for Circle, and Circle is the issuer of USDC. And what I felt was that stablecoins had reached this point where you could effectively build a bank on top of stablecoins, right? And so our first product was these cards, which you'll see around you, and which we've become known for, which is essentially the version 1 product is that you deposit stablecoins and then you can spend it using what is now a Visa card, right? And it's available to people in many, many countries, over 100 countries in the world. Yeah, so that's the beginning. But our future is to build an on-chain bank, but that has a really beautiful UX and UI. So for most people, it'll feel just like a bank account that they use today, and they barely know that it's on-chain. But it has all the benefits of on-chain, including you hold your own funds, it's self-custodial, it's available to people almost anywhere, and all of those other great benefits as well.
I'm excited to have one.
Yeah, we need to organize one for you. I'm surprised you don't have one.
What makes it stand out from all the competitors?
I think the difference with Kast compared to others is not about what we do, it's actually about what we don't do, right? And so we're very purpose-built to have a banking-style user experience. So it's not many apps you can do anything and everything on, especially in crypto. But we're really focused on this very simple banking experience where you can deposit money, you can earn yield from a yield-bearing stablecoin or like a savings account, and you can use a card. And at the very basic level, that's what we're trying to do and make that experience extremely simple. We don't get tempted into doing supporting NFTs and meme coins and a whole bunch of other stuff, which we could do, and trading and all this stuff. We're very hyper-focused on a simple user experience, but one that's very desperately needed across lots of parts of the world.
And what do you think is the future impact of Kast in the ecosystem?
I mean, we've been going for about 9 or 10 months, and so we're just gaining speed in terms of the amount of users. But if I look forward sort of 2 or 3 years, I think what we'll be known for was one of the first apps that built something that was extremely simple and stayed extremely simple. I think in crypto, the general product methodology that people have is that you have to make very complex products. You have to make products that have lots of features and lots of things. But we're trying to build something very simple, and I hope that we become known for becoming the simple product, which is very different design methodology to others.
I'm gonna set up mine later. So before anything else, after Solana Crossroads, any upcoming events, or do you have any projects to launch?
Yes, so we have a lot of events we're going to, obviously Token, and then there's going to be Solana Accelerate, we're even going to Bitcoin Vegas, etc. So we have quite a big schedule of events coming up. But in terms of for us, I think the biggest thing that we're working towards is advancing our product from the basic deposit stablecoins and spend to what we call better than a bank. You'll be able to send and receive money from over 100 different countries, and you'll have stablecoins all built into the same product. We'll also have things such as like payment links. If you're a remote worker, you can send a link to someone, they can pay it, and the money will come into your account. And so we're very focused on building this sort of better than a bank, something very, very feature rich that is better than whatever bank you use locally. In Q3, we'll be launching our on-chain bank, which is more, we're codenaming it Kast X, which will be an app through which you can hold stablecoins, but you can also invest in yield-bearing options, etc. as well. And maybe even sometime this year, you would be able to have stocks on chain as well.
Okay, thank you so much. I don't want to take so much of your time. I have one last question.
Yeah.
What do you think is the future of money?
The future of money is going to be on chain for sure. I know a lot of people say that. I think it's going to take a bit longer than people think. I think it's still going to take 3 to 5 years. But I think when you're looking in the decade that's from 2030 onwards, increasingly people are going to be able to live completely on chain, and that's what we're trying to build for, I guess.
Thank you so much, Rags. I had so much fun talking to you. And with that, can you please describe this event in 3 words?
I think, well, being a Solana event, I think the first thing is it's about consumer applications, and really just seeing all the different use cases for end users is great. The second thing I think is it's for internet capital markets. I think Solana is definitely the platform on which people are going to come to do all types of different investing and trading. And then I think the final thing when I think about an event like this is just global. Like you see people from everywhere in the world that have come here to Istanbul. I think Solana does a great job of building a global community.
Thank you so much, Rags. Nice to meet you. And with that, I hope you get a lot of insights from him. This is me, Chris at 2 Moons. More to come on here at FOMO, the future of money.